Back, everyone. Still in Columbus, Ohio. Still at Game Arena. We're about to get into another series in this game or in this tournament. And what did you think about the last one?
I think Steph and Rando absolutely dominated that series.
Yeah,
Like the degree to which the others that what was the other team name?
it was Master Chiefs.
The degree to which Master Chiefs got crushed was so vast that it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, that was quite the win for Staff and Rando. But next, we're going to be getting into Drew's Defenders, I believe.
Yes,
and
they'll
Staff and Rando again, actually. So we're gonna see what Drew's Defenders can do this time. Staff and Rando, we've seen a good showing from them so far, but I'm excited to see how they're competing against another team.
I'm excited too, and they will be playing live. They will be playing Stronghold on Live Fire, I believe we were told.
We saw live fire earlier in this tournament. I said it was firing range. That was my bad. But anyway, we've seen it once again. They probably will be fighting for that sniper off spawn. And like I said, I'm just excited to see another team playing against them. And they're in a lobby right now, so we should be getting into the map pretty soon. Any final thoughts on what you're excited to see in this one?
Just excited to see the objective-based gameplay here. Anyone who might not know, Stronghold is you've got three command points. One starts neutral, one starts on your team. Got to hold two out of three to raise your score. And we will be going to 250 points. It's, I believe, with two points, it's 1 point per tick, and with all three, it's 2 points.
All right, and we are getting into this map. Drew's Defenders versus Staff and Rando, best of 3 starting right now. Those BRs are going to be popping off as Staff and Rando are trying to get control of this beat on them. There's a fight going on in mid. It's going to go the way of Drew's Defenders.
Yeah, they took that real fast. See, okay, they're capturing point C as well.
These players are respawning on both teams, so it's going to even out a little bit. But Drew's Defenders starting to score against Staff and Rando. It's still the beginning of the game, but it does seem like it's going to be a bit more competitive as 3 players of Staff and Rando, all 4 actually, their entire team is taken out. That's a wipe out of Drew's Defenders. Good job.
Oof. Right, so Drew's Defender with point A, Staff and Rando with B and C.
Grandpa Snatcher putting in some work with that camo. He's going to try to be a little bit sneaky around this map, but we're actually going to switch over towards this turbine side where they do have the sniper, so I'm excited to see what he can do with this thing, but he's going to use the BR for this fight.
Right, so that's Drew's Defenders going for point A. They've got it. No, that's definitely Rando.
And the sniper is going to get taken out by a nade. Anyone could pick that up. And
it looks like Coolio there has the wave. Swap that between horizontal fire and vertical fire, depending if you need coverage or damage.
But the vertical fire, 2 shots to kill, that's probably what you want in this situation. There's a lot of fighting going on in elbow, but Drew's Defenders are seeming to take that fight. And
Staff and Rando taking the point at Green Bend.
Drew's Defenders will get C, but Staff and Rando do have 2 points, so they are going to keep scoring 35 and counting with 149 left on the clock in this.
And Drew's Defenders sitting on 14 points right now.
Bunch of shots going down in mid. Drew's Defenders trying to capture this A point, and they will, but they're still not scoring in this game. And Staff and Rando, they're going to get that camo, but King Sinsa will take him down before he can do anything with it. Oh, shots coming from the heat wave, but he can only get 1 out. That's going to be kind of devastating for him.
Oh, right in the face.
Get trade coming out.
So we've got Drew's Defenders with A. They're capturing B as we speak.
Good kills coming out in the BR from Mighty and a melee kill from Grandpa Snatcher. That's 3 down actually.
Yeah,
no, that's 2 down for Staff and Rando.
Yeah, Drew's Defenders with 2 points now, so they're gaining the score up to 22.
A lot of Drew's Defenders out in yard coming from mid. They're going into tons, and they're going to try to make a route and try to potentially get one of these points, but the score is starting to even out a little bit with Drew's Defenders scoring. They're going to get close to 40 pretty soon, and another kill going their way.
Yeah, we do not have a time limit. We are counting up, not down, just in case anyone was confused. So that's a sweep for Staff and Rando, right? That was a sweep for Staff and Rando for a second there.
Stronghold capture.
Fight on bridge is pretty important, but he's going to get traded out, and teams are still even. Not anymore, though. Staff and Rando is going to lose another one. Even out to 2 versus 2.
All right, so we are Staff and Rando on at A and C. We switched to Grandpa Snatcher over on Drew's Defenders.
Fighting going down on B, but he tries to just jump in the yard. That was probably a bad decision. He's going to get taken out pretty fast.
Yeah, how much air control do you have in Halo?
You got a decent amount of mobility in the air. It's not too crazy, but you can make something happen.
Gotcha.
And the C point is going to start to be capped, but Drew's Defenders, they're going to retaliate with 2 already. Sniper's not going to put in any work. Cup Slushy going to take him down.
Yeah, that battle rifle is really good even with hip fire.
And
Stronghold captured.
maybe pushing up mid into front of the house. Actually, he's going to go take a fight. 2 versus 1 onto King Sinsa. He's going to go down. And there's a little bit of progress on that 3 Dom, but it's going to get reset. And that's all 3 zones for Staff and Rando. What a nice play.
Well done. So they are incrementing points by 2 per tick here.
We are 4 minutes and 40 seconds into this first map of live fire, 123 to 43, and it's another kill from Coolio. Staff and Rando are doing another good job. It's not nearly as close as the last series, but it might seem like they're going to be able to get this one. Not too sure yet, though, as 2 points get taken by Drew's Defenders.
All right, so I got 2 down on Drew's Defenders, Pup Slushy down on Staff and Rando. We were at 3 down there for just a second.
And that's 3 players down for Drew's Defenders. 2 of them are going to be spawning in pretty soon, but that should allow some progress onto this B flag. And he's going to be nading to try to prevent any aggression from Drew's Defenders. They will capture B and start scoring Staff and Rando. A lot of fighting going down in Tongue. We got 3 players from Staff and Rando in here. They're going to be pushing into house. That's where a lot of these Drew's Defenders players are at. They're going to be pushing to this A site. And Meat Juggler, he's going to get a nice double to save that point, but they're still not scoring.
Stronghold captured.
Drew's Defenders capturing point C to remove the sweep.
Sniper to be up in 5 seconds. This might be important. We haven't seen too much out of it in this tournament so far, but somebody can pick it up. They might be able to put in some good work, but 3 players down for Drew's Defenders, and Staff and Rando are looking to take this map again.
That's a
like
sweep
they
down.
did.
That was a sweep down on Drew's Defenders. Well done to Staff and Rando.
They've got the camo, and they've got the guns. They've got the points, and there's not really too much Drew's Defenders can do unless they pull something out right now.
As you can see, we are at 200 points for Staff and Rando.
Active Camo still putting in work. He didn't see him, it looks like, or it almost looked like he thought he saw him, but then he just double took what he saw him. I don't know.
King Sinsa with the heat wave. Now back to the battle rifle.
But Staff and Rando still scoring. They got these A and B doms, but they're gonna try to challenge it. There's fighting outside from Tons and mid. He's gonna get taken down, and there's still points for Staff and Rando.
And that's another sweep for Staff and Rando.
3 points or 3 flags down, but Drew's Defenders starting to capture 2 at the same time. Will the contest be able to happen? One gonna get taken out by Shadow Sneak. He's gonna get traded, and that's gonna be the A flag for Drew's Defenders, but still, it's just not enough. 243, 244. It's gonna end pretty soon here unless
there's no time.
And that's a map.
Alrighty, so that is 1-0 for Staff and Rando versus Drew's Defenders.
250 to 43. You know, it was looking pretty competitive in the beginning, but
it was, and then Staff and Rando just started making all the right plays.
Yeah, for sure. They just had domination over the entire map. They had good map control. They were taking good fights, and while we didn't really see too much out of the power weapons in that game, it was still nice to see a bunch of people putting down shots, and they're hitting all these good shots with the BR.
Like I said earlier, the effectiveness of that battle rifle, even with hip fire, is really surprising to me.
The thing about Halo is pretty much, well, at one point in time, everything was hip fire. Now you got your ADS and stuff, but that's just how Halo is.
Right.
Except for like the sniper and this and that, but the hip fire, still awesome.
Mm-hmm. Always nice when you can do that with a weapon.
Yeah, for sure. It just you don't gotta waste your time aiming down sight, and sometimes, I mean, if they're far away, you might as well, but when they're
Right.
close up like that,
If they're up close and personal, that extra split second to aim down your sights might cost you the objective.
and when you get hit, you unscope anyway, so it's just.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you do.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So it might not be worth it at that close range, but we should be getting into map 2 of this series pretty soon. Staff and Rando up 1 yet again in this series. What can you say about Drew's defenders so far, though?
They're good. They're good at split pushing, is what I'm gonna say here. Because there were multiple times when they took 2 points at once. They just couldn't follow through on it.
That's what I like to see out of them. There was a couple moments where they were capping 2 at a time, but they were getting some good trades here and there too. But sometimes it just wasn't enough, and Staff and Rando were able to kind of abuse their split pushes in a way.
Right.
And I'm not sure what the next one's going to be. Since we did have an objective mode, I'm assuming it's going to be Slayer. I'm not too sure. But
yeah, there is a pick and ban process. We do not know what that is. We'll let you know when we find out, if we do.
Yeah, and
Yeah, also we're noting we do have multiple matches going on at this time. So once we get results from other matches, we will enlighten you on those. And the next map is going to be Aquarius Slayer.
And you know what I was saying about Aquarius at the beginning? I'm personally not a fan, but it does provide for a lot of different types of engagements. You got this big open mid, top mid, you got the bridge, and on the sides of the maps, you got these long lanes, but they can be like divided up by these short little pathways, I guess, that can bring you into mid or whatever. So there's a lot of spots for a lot of different types of weaponry to be used here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we should be getting into it pretty soon. I mean, they're already in the lobby. We're just waiting on them to start the game.
Mm-hmm. So it's good. So yeah, Staff and Rando just need 1 to advance, and Drew's defenders need 1 to stay alive and send us to a map 3.
And then that would put them up into the top bracket. Is that no?
That top bracket semis.
Semifinals of the first bracket.
All right, so let's see here. Right, so we're still waiting on Reunion Squad and Fade. The winner of that match will face Liftoff, and then the loser of that match will face Master Chiefs in the losers bracket.
If they haven't played already, we're not up today, I don't think.
Right, but see here how the matches are numbered here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Stefan Arando lost number 3. Reunion Squad versus Fade is number 1. The winner of that goes on to match 5, and then loser of 5 versus loser of 3 in match number 9.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see here. Still waiting on this game to start. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, kinetic person. I can't help that.
But yeah. So Staff and Rando looking insanely dominant.
They are doing
tournament.
very well in this tournament. I'm shocked how well they're doing.
Yeah, quite a bit of domination in that first series that they played. The second one, it was a little bit more competitive to start off, but they're just putting in work, and Drew's defenders are going to try and equalize this and push it into the third game. We're going to see what happens on Slayer, but
yeah, Drew's defenders definitely have the work cut out for them.
Still waiting on this lobby. Hopefully we get into it pretty soon. I think so.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Alrighty, so yeah, we back in round one. We also have Deja Vu versus Rackham Willies.
Well, hold on. We got a new update. We're gonna be playing Slayer on Streets, and they're actually about to get into it right now.
Alrighty, so we'll save the bracket update for after we're done here.
You know, I love Streets. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. You're gonna get some great action in the very beginning, as you guys know, if you play the game. And I like I like how small it is. I like all of the lanes. It's a fun map to play on, and it's a great one to watch. And yeah, so we should be getting into it at any time now. And here we go. We're loading in.
Already, looks like we're on a 12-minute time limit. 50 kills to win.
Staff and Rando up 1 in this series already. Drew's defenders attempting to push it into map 3 of this best of 3. They're about to get into it. About to be some hot action at the very beginning of this map. Let's go. Be pushing towards the bar.
Chucking the grenade,
I believe.
Yeah, chucking grenades there. Both sides doing that. First blood for Staff and Rando.
He's fighting in this old town, and that's going to be kill for Meat Juggler. He's looking towards mid to see if there's any other players he can find, but not much of anything. But the rocket is going to be in control. Staff and Rando. Nice kill from Julio.
It looks like somebody got that M41 spanker real early.
And then some more close quarters fighting. It's another one from Staff and Rando. 3-6 started off right now.
Staff and Rando taking the early lead again. That's as we were coming to expect.
Ooh, trades coming out in front of the subway station. And he is going to grab that commando, and I'm kind of excited to see what he can do with it. We haven't seen too much of the commando so far in this tournament, and it is a little bit of a tougher weapon than, say, the PR, but up close and personal, he's putting a lot of good work. Burst coming out, not going to find anything. Player down, Meat Juggler goes down. Good kills from Panda Cruz.
Shadow Sneak engaging over on Grandpa Sancher takes the death at Station Square. Mighty 08 is taken down.
Yeah, he's getting pressured from two sides. They're going to try to push into this old town, or actually out of this old town, closer to PD, but Panda Cruz is going to get a melee kill. 15-7 right now for Drew's defenders. Or Staff and Rando, I'm sorry.
Now, Staff and Rando takes the lead early, but again, but this is still early, so anything can happen.
Nades coming in. That's going to do a lot of damage. And Shadow Sneak is going to go down. Shield's low for these players on Drew's defenders, and he's just trying to hide and save his life right now.
Yeah, Meat Juggler waiting for his shield to come back up. Looks like that's someone on Drew's defenders with the spanker.
It's Rocket for King Sinsa, and he's got two ready to go. He's just looking for his next victim. He's going to see if he can find anything right here. There are nades coming his way, but so far no contact with any enemies. Making his way up to Old Town looking for something in mid. He's trying to push. He's trying to get aggressive, but he can't find anything. That's a lot of players from Drew's defenders.
Yeah, manages to take out Panda Cruz with his last rocket.
There's Staff and Rando, that's my bad. But more fighting going down at PD. 3 players from Drew's defenders are going to be pushing into this back corner, trying to take out the other. And 14-21.
I think since they're running a circle loop there, taken out while he's trying to clear through that barrier.
Shadow Sneak pushing into mid, maybe going Old Town actually. Looking for the player on the jump up. He's low shields. 2 kills from the side.
So we are at
Staff and Rando.
Yeah, we are at 26-16 now.
Players respawning in. It's back to a 4 versus 4. We're gonna see how these teams will fare against each other in this next set of gunfights. And Shadow Sneak goes down. Mighty.
Yeah, he was waiting for his shield to recharge, but he got impatient and left before it did.
Trades not going back and forth. Staff and Rando had 3 down, and I believe that was a double kill out of Pup Slushy.
Yeah, we got Meat Juggler here with the Stalker rifle. Spanker about to respawn.
More shots going down at PD. It's another one from Pup Slushy right now. 6 and 3, but he's going to grab that rocket to try to change that. Instead, goes down. Kill leaders right now include Julio with 10 and Panda Cruz with 11. Nobody past 10 on Drew's defenders so far, but could change pretty soon. A couple kills coming out. That's 2 players down.
Yeah, it's 34-22 at this point, which is Drew's defenders are doing a better job keeping it competitive. But Staff and Rando still has the advantage.
But I will say this is a lot closer than we've seen out of all these matches, and might be the most competitive one yet.
Absolutely,
we're getting. So.
I'll agree with that 100%. Yeah, Meat Juggler at 9 kills on Drew's defenders. He has the most on that team.
Shadow is trying to take him off Adom. He rips him off the heady, and that's a good kill from him. But his shields are low. He's got to be careful. Taking another fight in mid. That's 2. Looking for the 3rd. He might be good for it. His shields are low, and he gets the melee kill. What a nice job out of Shadow Sneak. Gonna take 3 down, and yeah, he's just gonna make that lead even better for Staff and Rando.
Yeah, that was 3 down with a double kill.
42-25, 6 minutes left. I think Staff and Rando are gonna get this one, unless Drew's defenders can do something right here, right now.
Yeah, they're gonna need a miracle to pull this off.
Shadow Sneak, he's still putting in work for these guys, and I think he's on a 4 kill streak maybe at this point. I don't know. He's been doing a lot, getting these kill assists too.
Yeah, Coolio and Shadow Sneak on Staff and Rando both had double-digit kills and double-digit assists.
2 players down on Drew's defenders. They only need 3 more kills to win this, Staff and Rando, and
oh, perfect timing by Shadow Sneak. Grabs the Spanker right as it respawns.
and that's not looking good for Drew's defenders. They have the rocket at 47.
Oh!
48 now. Just 2 more kills for Staff and Rando to win this series. And he's looking for the guy in Subway with this rocket. It's going to be devastating once he finds him, but
Yeah,
sees one commercial district.
Yeah, everybody's up on Drew's defenders except for Meat Juggler, who just died.
1 more kill to win.
And there it is.
It's going to be the last one. Staff and Rando win the series 2-0 against Drew's defenders.
Yeah, Staff and Rando has not given up a map yet. Okay, thank you to our behind the scenes staff. We have an updating bracket. Okay, so it looks like Reunion Squad took their match versus Faye 2-0. They move on to face Liftoff. Deja Vu took their series against Rack and Willie's 2-0. They move on to face Infinitely Better, the 2 seed. Reunion Squad is facing Liftoff in 1 seed. Jerry and Driver's Seat took their series versus FTL 2-0. They will move on to face the winner of Reunion Squad and Liftoff. Staff and Rando just took their series 2-0. They'll face the winner of Infinitely Better versus Deja Vu.
And what'd you have to say about that last one?
That was another really intense one. Drew's defenders made a much better showing than Master Chiefs did.
Yeah, I liked seeing that Slayer game in the second map, the best of 3. You know, I think, like I said earlier, that was probably the best one we had yet on stream.
For sure.
You know, just kills coming out from both sides, keeping it competitive, but Staff and Rando to take that in the end, and yeah, it wasn't close at the end either.
It was not. The gap just steadily got bigger as that match went on. All right, it looks like the next restream match is going to be Infinitely Better versus Deja Vu. We do not know what their rounds will be. All right, and then down in the losers bracket, we have Drew's Defenders versus Fade, FTL versus Rack and Willie's, and then Master Keys versus the loser of Liftoff versus Reunion Squad.
All right, and that's going to be it for right now. We're going to send you guys off onto a break, and yeah, so maybe get a snack, get a drink, come back and enjoy some more Halo in a little bit.
We'll see you in a little while.